What's up guys, I'm gonna get you caught up on the latest breaking news. We've been hearing that what was going to unfold was they were going to pass the Inflation Reduction Act. It was gonna go on to the president to be signed into law. And then after that, whatever provisions were not included were going to come through executive action is they are going to make a push right before the midterm elections. Take a look at this back in March of 2022. With legislation languishing in the midterms, approaching Democratic lawmakers to pressure Biden to issue executive orders. Going back to December 2021, Representative Taya Paul urged Biden to use executive action to deliver the spending plan, letting him know that he can make these promises and not deliver. And this is a midterm election year, which means Democrats are not playing. They are putting pressure on Biden to dish out those executive actions. And we are hearing that the Inflation Reduction Act, that reconciliation bill, is passing. Get ready. Now I am going to be covering some articles to let you know the latest developments that are happening right now on a potential executive action coming from the president in the next coming days. First off, the article that came out yesterday says that 23 Democratic senators said that we have taken enormous steps to get student loan debt taken care of. President Joe Biden's educational department got a gold star from nearly 24 Democratic senators on the efforts to reform the student loan program. Last week, 23 Democratic senators, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer and Elizabeth Warren, wrote a letter to Educational Secretary Miguel Cardano, commending him on his department's efforts and urging him to do more to protect borrowers. It says the Education Department has not yet commented on the lawmakers' letter, but it comes at a crucial time for millions of federal borrowers. Student loan payments are set to resume in just over 2 weeks. And borrowers have student loans, and companies alike are waiting for the news to have an additional extension of the payment pause. Biden is also expected to announce whether he will cancel student debt broadly before August 31st. So this month, we are going to be waiting to see if there's an extension and a cancellation, with him reportedly considering $10,000 in relief for borrowers making under $150,000 a year, and we had heard this during his campaign, whipping out $10,000 of student loan debt per borrower. They are saying it's very likely that the extension will take place before the 31st. So that way, it's fresh in the minds of student loan borrowers when they hit the polls to vote. And also, there could be a whipping out of $10,000 of student loan debts. Take a look at this article. Student loan payment pause if Biden extends student loan relief. Expect these 5 things. And we are hearing this can be coming in a few days. It says President Joe Biden has only 15 days to decide whether he will extend the student loan payment pause for more than 40 million student loan borrowers. Absent any extension, student loan payments will restart on September the 1st. Biden has remained silent on whether he could extend student loan forbearance, which student loan borrowers have enjoyed since March 2020. When Congress passed the historic student loan relief, if Biden extends the student loan payment pause, here are 5 things that could happen next. Number 1, Biden could announce an extension of the student loan payment pause. If Biden extends the student loan payment pause for the record 7th time, Biden would make a formal announcement in the coming days. We are hearing now the student loan payment pause expires on August 31st. This means that Biden has less than 2 weeks to announce whether he will extend the student loan forbearance for millions of student loan borrowers, and if Biden extends the student loan relief, he could use his executive authority as president. So as we mentioned, executive actions by the president likely coming in dates. Now the educational department will notify you of more student loan relief. Number 3. Student loan payments could restart in months. Now, here's the extension that they are saying. They expect if Biden extends the student loan payment pause, you should expect student loan forbearance to last for several more months. Republicans say that Biden could extend the student loan payment pause beyond November to encourage voters to elect Democrats in the midterm elections on November the 8th. And we heard this from Senator Joe Manchin. Right now, everything that we are seeing in the forms of legislation and executive actions, they all circle around the midterm elections. Right now, politicians are trying to see if they can stay in control, if they can gain power, for example, rather than expire on August 31st. The student loan payment pause could extend through December 31st of 2022. Most likely, alternatively, if Biden doesn't want to restart student loan payments on January 1st of 2023, he could extend the student loan payment pause through January 31st of 2023. So some likely dates there for when we might see an extension number for Biden will decide on student loan forgiveness. And as we had mentioned, we had heard about $10,000 of student loan debt getting wiped out. This is what he's taking into consideration right now. And number 5, student loan payment pause could still be temporary. So understand that this forbearance is a temporary pause where payments are needed. It's only for a little bit of time. Eventually, these are going to restart backups. Be prepared. That is the latest news, so we are hearing that it will be the first of many executive actions and orders on the way. I will keep you up to date as we get closer to these midterm elections. Thank you so much for joining me once again. I'll catch you in the next one.